I open the envelope. There's some old Zim dollars. I've got $1 now. What do? I can't tell mom the proper story. So I had to lie. I said, Mom, I just got robbed.
Yo, what's going on, my people? Welcome back to Culture and Curves with AK Drizz.
And today's episode is a journey. It's about respect, resistance, and relearning, and how life can take unexpected turns.
Before we jump into the video, though, I just want to say, people, appreciate the support. It's been lovely seeing you guys support our thing. But I see some of you guys are looking at the videos, but are not hitting that subscribe button. You know, it costs nothing but a little tap.
And if you're one of those people, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and also share it to your friends. And also check us out on Instagram and TikTok at cultureandcurvespod.
That's it. Muchas gracias.
And today's episode, are you ready for this one, bro?
Of course, bro.
You sure, yeah?
But how are you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Ow, that was loud, bro.
Yeah, loud. Yeah, what's going on, bro? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Damn, bro.
Bro, I've got like a few things to discuss with you today, you know.
Yeah,
like some serious ones, so the first one, bro, is gonna be like straight to the point, bro. Let's get into it. You know, when it comes to like our culture, like, you know, the African people and stuff, is it respect or fear when it comes to the elders?
I don't think is, you know what, the question has two sides.
Okay.
It's respect and fear at the same time. Because one, with fear, because that's our parent, that's the elder, in my own opinion.
Okay.
So growing up, we always taught to respect our elders. You know what I mean? It's even written in the Bible. Respect your parents, you know, respect your mother and father, right? So for me, that is it's a thing where, okay, you're respecting, but at the same time out of fear as well, because you know that if you do something to disrespect your elder, you will get in trouble, right? For example, if you grow up as a naughty kid, your parents are going to discipline you. No, you know,
was that respect or fear though?
That's respect and fear at the same time.
Okay,
you know what I mean? Because I feel like those two go together.
Yeah, but is it a good thing though for them to go together always?
It's not a good thing to go together always, because sometimes your child can have fear over you but not respect. You know, they'll know that if they do something bad, they're gonna get in trouble, which is fear, right? But respect is you as a child knowing that this thing is not right in the first place, not because
basically knowing right and wrong.
Knowing right and wrong, not because you fear your parent, but you know that at the same time I respect my parent, you know, and the fear comes in as well. It's one of those, but I wanna get into it more. I just want you to kind of open.
For me, I feel like it's like both sides to, like, you know, of a crazy, like, complicated coin. Because at the same time, like, I remember when we were kids, we were like, there was an element of fear. I feel like most of the time it was like kind of a fear, because we were never really allowed to ask the questions like why. Like when we say, like, us trying to ask a question like a why question, it felt like, or it seemed like, as a disrespect. So in that regards, I feel like the elders, we were kind of respecting them because of like like some kind of like hierarchy, and like that they've got wisdom, that they've been here for time and stuff. So we're kind of like looking up to them. But then at the same time, we got to a point where it's a little bit of fear. Like, I can't have an opinion, I can't question them, I can't challenge them, because sometimes it's like
you kind of get scared to speak your mind.
You speak your mind, like, even if like simple things, and then, like, you know, it's like, I want to say this, but then at the same time I don't want to say it, and then it's gonna seem like as disrespect. So I feel like more time it kind of leans, especially from like an African like household, it's like an element of fear, because even like women, if we go back to, like, you know, pre-colonization and stuff, women, they were like, they didn't have a voice when it came to, like, you know, the household. They were silenced, you know. That is like, is that respect or fear? So like it's fear, and especially women, they were not even allowed to say something it was hard for them to be like, you know, the vocal ones.
Because if you look back, women had to stay in the house, and the man goes outside and does all these jobs and stuff like that. But the woman always stays at home. She doesn't get to do what she wants to do.
Yeah, man.
And because she was scared of how a man would react.
Yeah, some of those things. Yeah,
it led them to having fear instead of respect.
Respect, yeah.
You know.
Yeah, man. So obviously, these things, I feel like, especially like now, we're like obviously in the Western world, and even if we go back home, like everything is kind of like Westernized when it comes to respect. The respect has kind of changed now from how it was back in the days. As we said, it was like about fear, and even as young people, we were looking up to the elders as like these high figures. And if we like talk about Africans, especially like African spirituality, the elders were the ones that were connected to the spirits and stuff, you know, it's connected to Amadlozi. So they had that respect in that way. But then let's say if we had like, you know, some questions that we want to know about, you know, the spiritual world, or like questions, it was a bit difficult to ask those questions. But now, this like respect has kind of changed. Now it's not about, you know, the age and you know, the elders and stuff. Now it's about what you've got, man. If it doesn't matter whether you're an elder or you like not even like end, bro. Like now it's about, like from my perspective anyway, it's about how much money you got. Like if you look now, people that have got money or people that have made it in life, they're respected more than the elders. You know, sometimes you know this elder is got like wisdom, he's been here for time, he's got experience in life, he can teach you some things. But then now there's like this young guy that's got money, people are just gonna respect him, bro, more than they respect. They're like, you know, what you gonna tell us?
As an average person, right, if you walk into a room full of, let's say, people, right, and then there's a rich guy that walks in the room, right, who do you think they'll respect more and kind of suck up to?
Obviously the rich guy that's wearing a nice suit, bro.
Of course.
And like, you know, I think like you just made a good point there, you know, that when someone walks in, I remember when we were like, bro, like there's so many experiences with these things, because we grew up in Zim. But when there was like let's say we're sitting down, I even asked one of the guys at work, you know, I was like, how's respect, like, you know, in Pakistan and stuff? He goes like, he said the same thing that, like, you know, we witnessed as kids, like when
in
we
a
were
Muslim household.
Yeah, when we were sitting down, like just boys, and then let's say like an elder comes in, one of us had to stood up to let him sit down. But like now, bro, like an elder can come in here, bro. No one's gonna stand up and say, "Oh,
we have to do that as well, though, in our culture. That we pretty much have to do that.
That's what I mean. That like we were doing that anyway. Because I remember sometimes we're sitting outside just chilling as the boys, and then like our grandpa will come in, or anyone that's like, you know, older than us. We had to stand up and let him sit down, like, because there's a sign of respect.
I don't know if you remember, but back in Zim, when me and you were doing like some traveling, right?
Yeah.
Inside the coaches, right? Where sometimes the coach gets really full, and then there'll be like an elder person, and it was just me and you, right, on the seat. I've got my seat, you've got your seat. But as soon as an elder person comes in, I have to move for my seat, because I'm the youngest, right? Yeah, so I had to move for my seat, and I could tell it was very uncomfortable because the coach was very packed.
Yeah, man.
So
tiny as well,
bro. It was hectic, bro. But at the same time, it's like that respect level. You know, that's how we taught. That's how we taught to respect the elders. Because sometimes that's why I say it's a two-sided coin between fear and respect. Because we did that as a way of respect, but at the same time fear, because they're back home, they'll tell you off.
Yeah, man, easy.
Straight up. When I'm finding online, so you know, bro, it was crazy. So I agree with what you're saying there.
Yeah, but when it's different, bro. Like you see like an elder person comes in and stuff, and like no one's gonna stood up, man. It's like you sit down, man. It's totally different. But then like there's another thing that I wanted to mention as well, right? That like, you know, in our culture, bro, like not just our culture, but like, you know, most cultures in Africa, when like, you know, the West came in, I feel like they changed the whole perspective of respect. you know, how respect works and stuff. Like, obviously they found, you know, our ways of respect. I'm not saying this is good or bad. It's got kind of the good and the bad at the same time, because obviously when the West came and left, they left, like, you know, the women are now able to speak. Then now we've got, like, you know, leaders that are women, you know, which is a good thing. If it was like still back in those days, we won't have any female leaders like that, or as many as we do now. But because now, like, women, bro, now they've got, like, there's some leaders, bro, that you can see that this lady can lead way more than most of these men.
Oh yeah, women can lead, but we never really saw them like that being televised. Is that the word? Being put on TV, etc., YouTube, social media to lead. So it's always been men. Why? Because I feel like it's to do with respect, right? A lot of men respect other men, but then as soon as they see a woman lead, they think, this one is
so
gonna.
So what are you trying to say about me? What are you trying to say about? Because I said I don't want a female preaching.
No. I'm not trying to say anything about to you, bro. I'm just saying everyone has an opinion, and if anyone personally comes after you for saying your own opinion, is a very delusional person. Is a very what's it called? You're a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Because in this life, you're meant to say what, you know, you feel like saying, you know, and this is what we're doing. This is the reason why we started this podcast, right? To be real as well, you know. If anyone's, you know, you're listening to this, don't take it too personal. We're just speaking our minds at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, it's just things that we grew up seeing, you know. We're not saying it's wrong, but it's just that's how we've seen it.
You said, true, you know? That's, I think you said it right.
I could dig deep into the Bible, right, and talk about the men that were leading in the Bible, and how there were certain names of females being mentioned in the Bible, God telling them certain stuff, right? But at the same time, if we go back to we'll go back to Joseph, we'll go back to Moses, we'll go back to all those times, right? Noah, men, right? Now, don't just cancel me. I'm just saying, that's it. That's the things we've seen, right? Like, for example, if you look at respect, women were very silenced. You know,
and that wasn't their fault. It was like just the fault of the men and just the culture in general, how things were operating.
And you know, is true facts. You know, we all know about housewives, etc., right? And that plays a role into it. You know,
but I think now it's good that, you know, women, they've got voices that they can be heard, 100%. They can be leaders and 100%. Stuff, like, you know, especially, like, you know, when it comes to politics, sometimes I see some females that like are leading in politics, and I'm like, wow,
and it's very good.
I'm like, you know, you're doing a really, really good job. And there's also some strong, powerful women as well, like, you know, the president of Namibia, she's a woman, she's doing an amazing job.
Exactly. But she's leading
exactly. So like it's a good thing, you know.
My question to you is, do you think respect now goes both ways between the elders and the youth?
100%, yeah. I think respect now, not that it goes, I think it should go both ways, because everything has changed, you know. We've kind of, it's like a different generation now. I think, like, I mean, personally, if, like, I say someone that's older than me, automatically I respect them. But then there's like a line that if they disrespect me, I'm not gonna be cool with them. So I still feel like it should be both ways. Because like you can't just be disrespecting me and I'm just like, oh, okay, that's cool, you know.
And definitely respect should be earned, right? Because if you look at it, if you look into it, right, sometimes, like you were saying earlier, that sometimes you want to speak your mind and ask questions, right? I feel like, and you know, you're saying you end up not asking questions because of fear, right? Because you don't want to seem disrespectful, etc., But I feel like because respect nowadays has to be earned, right? I feel like now the elders can also learn from the youth. You know what I mean? Because if you cancel that fear, I think the relationship would flow between the elders and the youth, because that way the respect is earned. It goes
we
both
can learn
ways.
from each other
Yeah,
as
we
well.
can learn from each other.
I can learn wisdom from you. You've been here for time. You know things you can teach me about life.
Without having fear.
Yeah, without 100%.
Because you're free to question.
Yeah. And us as young people, we're learning different things as well. We can also teach the older generation some things that we're learning, and we're not meant to be like shy or scared and stuff. So I think like, you know, I want to talk about, you know, hustle trauma. Like,
That's
are we addicted to struggle?
You know what? I wouldn't say we are addicted to struggle. I'd say the struggle creates addiction.
Okay.
You know, because that goes in different varieties of addictions.
Okay.
Which means it can make you overwork yourself. It can make you over peak shifts, which then slowly you don't realize it, but you start to work, right? And out of nowhere, you find yourself overworking, and that's when, if you have friends and you know you socialize, usually socialize, right?
Yeah.
And you always tell them, "Oh, bro, I'm busy, I'm working." Your friends sometimes, because your friends can see the real you, right? They can see your lifestyle. They're like, "Bro, you're working too much," right? That's a sign of addiction. You don't know it, but you're addicted to work. You just keep
pumping,
right? work. There's different addictions, you know, when it comes to struggle. Struggle can beat you down, leading you to do certain things that makes you think it creates a little easier space and an easier time for yourself, leading to drugs, leading to smoking, leading to you know, alcohol, leading to going out partying, etc., right? Because some people will struggle up here, and will struggle financially. So my answer to you is yes. So what do you think, bro?
Personally, I think we are addicted to the struggle, to be honest. If we look at, like, you know, all the immigrants, because we're coming into this country with the same mindset, just to work, but then, like you were saying, that we end up working ourselves. I've seen this like a lot of times, you know. You see a lot of people doing like 3 shifts and stuff. Like someone who comes from a night shift, they go to a day shift, and then from a day shift they go back to a night shift. You're like, when do you get to rest, you know? So I feel like crazy. Now we've kind of associated overworking with success, and that doesn't really pay off sometimes, because the more you work, the more the taxman's knocking on your door.
True.
So I feel like it is really difficult for us to be like kind of move from the struggle that we kind of used to. We've kind of made it normal. We kind of made it like a way of like, you know, like I said, a way of success. Because sometimes I'll be talking to my friends and I'm like, yo man, I'm really tired, and they're like, bro, you tired? I've just done 3 days. I'm like, now it's like a competition that we're tired, but then like at the same time you should be like talking about, oh no bro, like you need to take a rest, you need to take it easy. But then like sometimes, like I'm talking this one, like, you know, personally, sometimes bro, like I'll be off like from work, not feeling well, like feeling really ill to a point that like I can't go to work. And on that day, bro, when I'm not well, I just feel so bad. I feel so guilty that I'm not at work. I feel like I'm just useless. I just feel like I'm just not this enough person to be, you know, to be doing work. Or even like on my day off that I know I'm working, I feel like I'm just useless. It's not enough. I'm like, I need to be doing more than I'm doing right now. Like, it's just,
I don't know about you, but do you ever get the feeling of guilt when you call in sick?
Yeah man, even though like I'll be really sick, like I'm like, oh yo, I can't make it to work, but then at the end of the day, like they're like, no, it's fine, but then with me it's not fine. I'm like, yo, in my head I'm like, I'm letting these people down, I'm letting myself down, I need to be working. This is what I came to,
which is a sign of
addicted to the struggle, that like now I have to struggle to like feel good, you know, like even though like I can feel that my body is like really exhausted, I'm like, I need to do more. Because I remember there was a time I was doing like, I even done like days night shift like for time, to a point where like my body was like kind of shaking. But then in my head I'm like, I need to be doing more. I need more shifts.
100%.
I'm like, sometimes I'll come from my normal job, like, you know, 9 to 5, I'm like sleeping 1 or 2 hours, and then I'm off to a night shift, and then from a night shift I work the whole night. The next morning I'm like, I need to get home to do that 1 hour sleep, and then back to work. So I feel like that's just a really bad concept, because like we're just seeing it as a way to success, as a way to like making more money, but then at the same time we're not realizing that it's actually damaging our body. We're just not looking after ourselves, because you end up not eating right.
True. Very true.
You're just
Very
eating
true.
like just junk food, takeaways, just like not enough. Because like sometimes, let's say it's in the weekend, during the day you're sleeping. Even it's like people that work in night shifts, it's like during the day you're sleeping, and then at night time you're up, you're working, and then you're not even eating properly. You're not even eating breakfast. You're just eating one meal. It's like,
it's literally tough, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I work with like in my workplace. There's different how do you say it? Different minorities.
yeah,
So there's a Asian guy and etc. etc. But let's focus back on this Asian guy, right?
yeah,
He works till 11.
yeah,
After 11, he catches a train, and then he goes to his second job, finishes his job at 7, and then from 7 he gets like 3 hours of sleep, gets ready, comes back to work. And it's like, in that space of time, did you have time for yourself to think of things you could do differently to get yourself out of the struggle? You know what I mean? Because it's an addiction, isn't it? I wouldn't say it's an addiction, but at the same time, it creates an addiction. Because if you're struggling, you'll find yourself doing so many things that, you know, you wouldn't normally be doing. If
it becomes a habit.
it becomes
like
a habit,
bad
right?
habit. Yeah.
For example, it goes back to the keyword like, are you living or are you just existing, right?
Yeah. We're just existing.
Which is just, at that point, you're just existing. You know, you're going back to the wrong route, which is where you need to find time and space for yourself to regroup, get your thoughts together, try and think.
Do some breathe out techniques.
Exactly, man. What could I do differently to get myself out of this struggling position? Because it's not like you like it.
No. It's like you feel like you have to.
Yeah, you have to. You feel like you have to, right? And when I say addiction, I don't mean like you're you're smoking.
The other thing is that I've felt as well. This one's like personal and stuff. Like, you know, when it comes to this hustle trauma and stuff, sometimes like, you know, just like sleeping and stuff, it just feels like a laziness. Even like, you know, sometimes when you talk to like, you know, parents, like African parents, not just like just elderly people from Africa and stuff like that, right? You hear them saying like, oh, I've done this job, I've been working since this, I've been doing this, and then you end up feeling like useless. I'm not like matching these people. Like, I feel like these people, like they were like different like species or something, the way they were working. I'm not able to match that. So like it ends up feeling like we're just like lazy people and stuff. But then at the same time, like all these things are leading us to like some crazy mental breakdown where we like struggling mentally. We just like can't focus on anything. We can't even think. Like, you go to work, if like your mind is clouded because like you just don't have time for yourself. But then you're like, if I'm having time for myself, then it's not enough. I feel like I need to be working. And then like it's just like at the same time we're just draining ourselves, like to a point where it's like, what's the point of even like resting? It's like, now I just need to be working every single day. Yeah,
it's like, for example, right, struggle sometimes leads to you doing things you don't want to do.
Yeah.
For example, you're getting jobs you don't want to get into, right? For example, let's talk about warehouses. A lot of foreigners, a lot of foreigners, we come into this country, we jump into Boohoo, we jump into chocolate factories, bro. And it's like, that's struggle, man, because you're trying to make something out of it. You're trying to make money. You have no choice, right? So I remember one of my friends, he started going to Boohoo warehouse, and he went there for like 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, he quit.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's not easy. And from there, his parents saw that as a sign of weakness. And a sign of laziness. Like, why would you get a job and then quit 2 weeks after? But then it's like, there's a level of understanding that you have to understand some people's jobs, because I see that some people will judge each other. Oh,
Based
you
on
do
what
that
you do,
job,
yeah.
you do that job, that's easy job. No job is easy.
Nah, man, every job
No
is
job is
different.
easy. Every job is hard. Right? So they saw him as someone who's lazy.
Yeah.
You know, someone who
It's not strong
is
enough.
not strong enough. But it's like, no, it's struggle that led him to doing that job. Not because he wanted to, but because when you're struggling, it's very hard for you to, you know, start doing the things you actually want to do and things that you love. Because, like I was saying, the struggle leads you to doing the things sometimes you wouldn't necessarily want to do.
What do you think we should do to, like, you know, kind of stop this addiction to struggle? Basically, like, to better ourselves from this hustle trauma thing.
I think it sometimes goes to the environment you're in. The people, like when I say environment you're in, I'm talking about the people around you, right? And yourself. You know, how far are you willing to go to achieve your goals? You know, how far are you willing to get yourself right? You know, because it's like you can change things before you get, you know, deep into struggle. You can change things about the environment you're in and the people around you, because the people around you sometimes tells a lot about yourself. So if the people around you are very positive and you guys see opportunities and seek opportunities that go along with your goals. So my question to you, bro, is why do we feel the need to overwork ourselves and struggle in order to succeed?
I think that is a really good question. Like, people here, they'll say it's a bang on question. I feel like, you know, with most people that we come to, not just this country, but like, you know, to the West or even, you know, America and stuff like that, we've got this goal that, you know, we need to work hard in order to make it. We've got, like, you know, we grew up being taught that if you work hard, you're gonna make it. So
100%.
most of us, we're like, oh, I need to work really, really hard in order for me to make it financially, in order for me to just be happy, you know. Some people, like, they work non-stop hours. Some people, like, work multiple jobs, but at the end of the day, they're like, I need to work this hard in order for me to send money back home. Like, you know, some people got big families, really, really big families back home. And, like, you know, at the end of the month, like, they've got some kids over there. The kid needs some milk, you know, the grandma needs some medication, this and stuff like that. So I feel like it's been kind of embedded in our brains, in our basically in us, that we need to work really hard in order to make it. But then at the end of the day, it's not really working out. You know, we're chasing success with, you know, with working hard, you know, like, but then our working hard is like working multiple jobs, working these crazy hours. So it is very, like, you know, difficult for us, you know, as people that we came to these countries just to work, because we came with that goal that we need to work, not just like, we don't even care about having days off, because, like, so there are some people that are actually doing so many hours to a point that they even, like, when they're taking a day off, the body is just shutting down and they end up, like, losing their lives, you know. Like that lady in America, you know, she was a doctor or something. She overworked herself, and, you know, when she was trying to rest,
this life,
tough, bro. It's tough, bro. So it's like, and then the other thing that I feel like maybe is kind of wrong with us is, like, we've got this mentality of it is what it is, right? I'm gonna rest when I can, you know, like, I'm like, you know, as long as I'm working, it is what it is. As long as the money is coming in, it is what it is. But then, like, at the end of the day, it's like a wrong concept. So I feel like we just doing too much, like, you know, but then we, at the same time, we've got no choice. It's like we came here to do this, we came here to work and stuff like that, and, you know, it's a sad world, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing, bro. Struggle, it makes you overwork. That's the thing, because when you're struggling, and, you know, especially in this world, right? Because now things have gotten very high priced, so
crazy,
a lot
man.
of people
crazy
hit rock bottom, especially when COVID hit. It set people way back,
big time. A lot of people lost their jobs,
you know. It set certain people were sent back 10 years back, in the financial statuses and all that. So it's created that mentality to overwork, right? And that's where you see a lot of people doing 76 hours, right, a week. Oof. Not even a month, a week, right? Working 2-3 jobs just to make the ends meet because of money, right? And there was a guy, man, who just died from working too much in Boohoo.
Dang.
Warehouse, you know, because
warehouse are killers, bro.
Warehouse are killers, but at the same time, they're an attraction of foreigners. If you come to this country, you're struggling for a job. Boohoo. And it's one of those jobs that I don't really give it.
Have you worked at Boohoo?
I've never worked in Boohoo. I remember I wanted a job, man, and I went to Boohoo to sign up. I was just trying to sign up for part-time. Then one said, nah, part-time? We don't do part-time, sir. I said, what do you mean you don't do part-time? They said full-time only, sir. I said, damn, full-time? I went and did a little bit of research as in terms of like asking my friends, what's Boohoo like? And I remember you worked in Boohoo, my guy.
Bro, I was wearing them big steel cup toe shoes.
They said Boohoo for the week. You stand up all the way.
And then at the end of the day, bro, I'm skinny as though I'm pushing a big trolley, bro, like some big boxes, and I'm like, I'm struggling here, man. But then I need to work.
It's crazy.
It doesn't really matter how hard the job is, as long as I'm getting paid.
The need to work very hard is because some of us have high goals, like you said. You know, it's not just about sending money back home. We also have goals for ourselves.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things where if you're from a different country and you move to England, especially, the parents, not the parents, like the people back home, they expect something out of you because they think you're rich. But no, we're out here as well, hustling
from trees, bro.
You know, we have to hustle. We have goals to meet, just like they've got goals to meet. We've got goals to meet, and they don't know that we also have to work 10 times harder. You know, we struggle as well. You know, which it relates back to why struggle, you know, creates addiction.
Yeah.
Right. And also how we need to feel like we need to work hard in order to succeed. Right.
Have you ever been hypnotized?
Nah.
Bro, one time, bro, I got hypnotized, bro. I don't know whether it's hypnotized or some witchcraft stuff, yeah. But scary thing happened, bro. Like I grew up hearing about these stories that like people in Zim like got kind of hypnotized, like witchcraft or whatever, right? So I remember when I was in boarding school, right? Mom used to send me money like every term and stuff. Like she used to send me like one time she sent me $500 because obviously in Zim we use US dollars. So I was in boarding school, so I got a call. Mom sent, you know, $500. So obviously I'm excited. Boom, got on the combi straight to Blawayo, Western Union to get the money. So anyway, I'm wearing my uniform, a t-shirt, and I think like I had a bag or something like that, and like long socks or whatever. Anyway, I collected the money, and obviously when we were a kid, we were told like, you know, to hide the money. As soon as you get the money, like you have to hide it. So anyway, bro, I took that money, bro, like I put it in some place where no one could ever like, you know, suspect that I've got money, or anyone could like ever, you know, look at me and think like, oh, this kid's got like $500 or whatever. So anyway, after collected the money, I knew I had to go to one of our uncles. Mom she's like, oh, when you're done, can you go to our uncle and just to see him and stuff? I'm like, okay, cool. So that's me, bro, walking from the Western Union. I'm walking, keep walking. These two men approached me, big guys, yeah. One of them is Sean, one of them is Ndebele, right? They're like, yo, listen, you know, this is like a scary part. Like, there's a lot of people that like do robbing and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of thieves and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. They're like, anyway, we just like come from Cholocho. We come here to pick some stuff. You know, like we've got our car and we don't really know this place that well, so we've got a car over there. We just want you to be like a lookout because we're loading some things over there, right? From then, I don't even remember myself, bro. Like everything switched. I was basically doing everything they were telling me to do, right? So they're like walking me. They're like, oh yeah, there, that's the car there, right? I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, deep down, I don't want to do it, but I'm doing it. You know, like when you're watching them vampire movies, they're like, oh,
Compelled.
it's like, it's compelled or whatever, doing whatever. So anyway, like this is what was happening. This is what was happening to me, bro. Right? In my head, I'm fighting this thing, but like I just can't fight it. I'm just doing whatever they're saying, right? They're like, okay, that's the truck there. We just want you to like wait there while we go into the shop to put some stuff there. And then they're like, oh, have you got any money by any chance? In my head, I'm like, no. But then I was like, yeah, I do have some money. They were like, okay. They gave me an envelope. They're like, you know, because this is a rough area.
Yeah.
So put your money in here, right? I'm like, okay, man. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm just doing whatever they're asking me to do, right? So anyway, I put the whole $500 bro. All of it, right? Put it in this envelope, bro.
The whole thing.
The whole 500
Didn't even leave nothing.
I had $1 that I had like when before anyway, like that I was using for transport, right? So like they gave me this envelope. Alright, boom. I put the whole $500 in there. I close it. I'm still holding the envelope, right? I'm still holding it. I put it back where my money was, right? And they're like, okay, just like, you know, just wait there, right? I look back. Disappeared. Guys are gone.
Now Juju
like gone. This is real, bro. This is real.
Juju. Now voodoo.
I looked. Guys are gone. So I took out the envelope, bro.
Completely disappeared.
The guys are gone. They're like, I don't know where they went. I took out the envelope. Now the envelope feels bigger. I swear that the envelope feels bigger, bro.
Anja.
I don't know. I opened the envelope. There's some old Zim dollars. When I say I cried, I cried. I cried. I'm left with $1. The dollar that I didn't even put in the envelope. Dollar is in my pocket. Why did they not go for $1? I don't know. Bro, when I say I cried, bro.
No, because the thing is, it is a sad story. Man, you know, I always watch this type of
like Nigerian films, yeah.
But, yeah,
bro, it
not even
happened to
Nigerian, bro. Like I know there's like not comedians, magicians,
yeah,
that do this sort of stuff, right? Where they trick you with a card. They say write whatever is on the card, and then you hold the card, or they hold the card.
$500 bills,
but
bro.
that's what they did to you with money, though.
Bro, I cried. I said,
I can't believe you even cried.
So I'm like, I've got $1 now. What do I do? I can't tell mom the proper story. So I had to lie. I said, Mom, I just got robbed. 2 guys just came at me, asked for money with a knife. Where's the money? Where's the money? I just gave them. I couldn't tell mom, say, oh, this is what happened, really.
So what did mom say to you?
Bro, she's like, man, she had to like say, go to uncle, whatever, like, you know, he can maybe sort you out or something like that. Bro, I swear down, bro, when I go to uncle, bro, after that, I asked him to drop me off at the bus station, bro. I was like, I'm not walking back. The funny thing is, I heard about these stories before, but I never believed them.
Yeah, till it happens.
I was like, man, like, how can that thing happen? Until it happened to me, bro. Bro, smart, bro. But now, bro, right, back to some serious things, bro. Yeah, I want to talk about, like, you know, how, like, you know, our lives, like, you know, we always plan our life, but then at the end of the day, like, you know, sometimes it just end up going wrong, you know. Like, have you like had an experience where everything was just going so perfect and, like, you know, smooth, and then all of a sudden it's just like unexpected turn?
Oh yeah, bro, it happens a lot. I think for me, for example, I wasn't even, you know, like for example, I wasn't even meant to go to work. We was meant to do this video shoot, and guess what? I ended up at work.
You look finished, man.
And I'm tired, man. I'm tired, but you know what? We're here, man. We're doing a video shoot. But I think it's happened more than once. It's more than and it's not just about work. It's about
just life,
life in general. For example, it could be about anything happening. For me, it's happening in relationships. It's happening in money. It's just happening in things I do.
It's like a personal thing.
It's like a personal thing, but I don't know if it's happened to you as much as it's happened to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Like it happens to me. Like it's happened to me like a long time, and like many times as well. Like I remember, like I had this dream. I think like just with everyone basically, we've got this dream that like if you go to uni, if you go college, you go to uni, your life is gonna be it's gonna be better. You're gonna get a job. You're gonna get by 25, you're gonna be married. You're gonna have this, and all that stuff, bro. Right? I went to uni. A lot of people went to uni, bro. Like, we did our courses, but then after we graduate, we can't even get jobs, Yeah. It's a sad world, bro. Like, a lot of people, even me, bro, like I went to uni, graduated, everything, bro, right? When I finished uni, I looked for that job, bro. Like, for what I graduated, I looked, bro. Like, applied. I must have done, like, bro, almost maybe 500 applications, bro, right? And just keep keeping getting decline. Unfortunately. Every time, like, when I was singing an email, I was like, I already know, man. At this point, just call me unfortunately, But like, it's just.
Let me ask a question. Sorry about that, bro. So cut you off. But do you feel like uni is a scam? In terms of like, they'll tell you get a degree and then you get the job. But I feel like I've seen
a lot of people. It's been like a scam, bro. Because like I was saying, you graduate, you can't even find a job. Like I know, like I'm at a point where I even stopped looking for the job, for what I graduated for. I'm like, it doesn't at this point. It doesn't even matter, I'm like, I might as well just do what I'm doing, and just keep elevating in life. So it's like sometimes I ask myself, what was the point of even going to uni? Because like when we came here, like our parents were like, oh, you need to go to uni, you need to study this, you need to study that, you need to study this, and then you go and do the studies, and then it's like, what was the point? It's like 3 years gone in uni, and I'm not even where I want to be, or where like I'm expected to be.
Yeah, but I like the fact that you're saying keep elevating, because throughout that elevation, there's always opportunities you can create yourself. You know what I mean? So sometimes you not getting that job that you studied for, it doesn't mean you failed.
You failed, yeah. It's just like a different branch.
Everyone has a different time, and time moves differently. For everybody else, success moves differently for everybody else. So you might have gone to uni, got your degree, right? You might see it as a way of like, it didn't turn out the way you wanted it to turn.
Yeah.
But it's just a way of patience as well. It might not take you, for example, when did you finish uni, bro?
Like 2021, bro.
Yeah, bro. So
during COVID as well.
It's been like what, maybe 4 or 5 years?
4 years, yeah.
So 4 years. So sometimes success takes time, bro. It can even take you 10 years.
Yeah, but I think us as people, we're like wanting that. Instant.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. That's what's wrong
just
with
instant success. But then it just doesn't always go as we plan. And sometimes, like you were saying, I like what you say there, that like it's not always a bad thing that you're not getting the job that you graduated for, because like you end up actually being a better person, or being in a better position, and actually end up enjoying that new job, or that whatever,
or even seeing things differently, seeing a different side of it. Because let's say, for example, right, you've got the degree now. Let's say instead of not giving up on looking for that certain job that you started for, you keep applying. It's like, for example, success and money, right? To make a lot of money, sometimes you gotta keep stacking up, right? And it's like life. You have to keep going up the stairs.
100%.
And I say, for you, I don't think you should just leave it there. I think still have that belief, because manifestation is real, right? So my advice to you would just be, don't give up on it. Apply, keep applying, because sometimes
applying, bro.
I know, but that's the thing.
No, I appreciate you saying don't give up, bro. But like, I think like once you've been in that position, where you've like done everything that you could do, even lied on your CV that you've got this much experience, and then sometimes like you're not getting a job, and that you end up thinking, is it because of my surname or what? Because like sometimes you see people that you went to uni with and you did the same thing, you probably even got better grades, and then they're actually getting jobs, and you're like, okay, what about me? Like what did I do wrong? And then you like start thinking, oh, maybe it's because like I've got this surname or this name that like they can't even pronounce. They're thinking like oh, we can't get this guy in, so you end up like just giving up. Like personally, I've given up. I don't even care about it anymore.
But I believe sometimes it also depends on the environment you're in. So for example, the area you're in depends, because maybe if you was in a different area,
bro, it's
like
hard to get
an area where you could access a lot more jobs, and those jobs, the job that you studied for, if there's certain areas that job is popular, those type of jobs. So it's not just that you're not finding these jobs.
Bro, I've been applied in London, bro.
God damn. But international, bro. I've
applied every like city in the UK.
So you could just be the UK thing then.
Maybe it's just my last name.
Yeah, no, you know what? I've been there, bro. I've when I was off and not working for a while, there was a time where I felt like, because I had plans before. This is where life didn't go as expected.
Yeah.
So when I was off, not working for months, I felt like, damn, is it my name? Is it my nationality? Like, what's going on? Because I know if James applies, James will get it.
Bro, end up changing my name with your CV.
I went through a conversation. Like, I met someone, right? Yeah. And I said, "Oh, bro, I just applied for a job. He applied for a job in same place as me." And he said, "Oh, it took him 1 week and he got accepted." And then I checked my thing and I realized it took me more than that. I was thinking, damn, is it like a nationality thing, or is it my name? So I was like, nah, bro, it's time for me to change my name, because I wanted to change my name at that point. But it's one of those things where sometimes life doesn't go your way, but if you keep pushing and keep having that hope, you'll find yourself in a better environment, not just environment, but better position than you thought.
There's this thing as well that like by 25 you should be married, by 25 you should have a house, or by 20 whatever you should you've moved out. But like I've seen it in a lot of people as well, that like it's a real struggle out here, bro. Like all these lives, like the life that we were told when we were young, that oh yeah, when you get to this age, you'll be doing this, you'll be doing that, bro. It's different, bro. Like it's just not happening as how we were told, bro. Like because we like grew up even imagining it. Oh yeah, by this age I'm gonna be doing this, I'm gonna have my own place and stuff like that. But then you get to that age, bro, you're like, rah, this thing is hard, bro. Rent is crazy. These things are like, they're like, oh, you're gonna be married, you're gonna have kids, bro. Marriage is not just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get married today and like boom, everything's sorted, and you can't just like, oh yeah, kids and stuff like that. And like you need to be like in a position where like you're good yourself. Like we're not even like, I think like we were never taught to like just be in a good position ourselves before like we're doing these things. So like I feel like sometimes we're like just kind of trying to rush the process, or like by this age we need to be successful, but then like it just does not go that way for everyone. We all got like different paths, we all got like different ways of just living this life and stuff. And thank you for joining us, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click subscribe and also like this video, share with your friends, and also once again do not forget to follow us on Instagram or TikTok at cultureandcurvespod. I'm your boy AK.
This has been your boy Drizz, and thank you for tuning in and listening in.
It's been a pleasure.
Have a good one, guys.
We'll see you next time.